Hey everyone, it's me the Pokemon Trainer. Today we are going to look at I know that was a little too fast, so we're going to do it again. Hey everyone, it's me the Pokemon Trainer. And today we're going to do, I don't even know what that thing was at the beginning. Today we're going to do another Minecraft Pocket Edition add-on that I actually had to review this 3 times, and I'll explain this right now. Today we're going to review an add-on based on a fantasy that everybody knows. And probably everybody knows. And it's one fantasy that I like, but I'm not a big fan of it. Today we're going to look at of course, if you could tell, Hogwarts, Harry Potter. It's this new Harry Potter 1 add-on that I saw that looked very, very cool. Yet, I wanted to here's the thing, the reason why I had to record this like 3 times today. Look at the size of this map. This thing is massive, and I had to actually... I was basically blindly, oh crap, okay, so we're recording, so I had to blindly look around, and so basically, there's this thing right over here, which I'll show you, and yeah, so just before we talk, I wanted to tell you guys, Harry Potter, to be honest, it's not a fantasy... How should I explain this? Harry Potter, to me, it's not that I hate it. It's just that it's not... For those who know, you guys know what I like. I feel like things like sword and sorcery, high fantasy epicness, or even stuff with anime, such as... So you guys know that like stuff like the Lord of the Rings, King Arthur... what else is there? Wheel of Time. Probably Willow. What else is there? Stormlight Archives. What else is there? Berserk. Claymore, which I've been recently watching, which I love now. What else is there? Or stuff like anime. My favorite anime, such as Demon Slayer, Attack of Titan, or maybe underrated anime such as Knights of Sidonia, or what else is there? There's just so much underrated anime that I've been recently watching Vampire Knight, which I really like that one. So like anything, I'm mostly into anime, and especially my favorite fantasy ever, The Dark Crystal. Everybody should know this. Or even stuff like Fate. Fate is the Fate series, anime. That stuff, I love it. I love that type. As for Harry Potter, I thought that the thing is that it gets really boring. Like, it's not that I hate it, because I just rewatched it like a few days ago, or like a few weeks ago, man. It's just that don't get me wrong, it's an awesome series. It's just that Harry Potter is just... I feel like the Dark Crystal, it's like, it has that same weird fantasy that you would see in Harry Potter, but a million times better. It's like, there's so much about the Dark Crystal. Like, it has that weird fantasy that combined with Lord of the Rings, combined with... it's just combined with so many other fantasies I've seen in the past, and the fact that it was created by somebody like Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, the Dark Crystal, is just mind-blowing. Like, there's so much about the Dark Crystal that, like, if you haven't watched the Dark Crystal right now, go watch it right now. You will literally... is unlike anything. I swear that this is the best fantasy you will ever stumble upon. I'm such a nerd of this series now. And even though I recently only stumbled upon it, boy, it's just so mind-blowing. It's just so epic. Like, there's so much about... And while you're at it, read the books, look at the lore, watch the movie, read the mag. It's just... There's so much about this series that's the Dark Crystal that you'll never find in a million other series. Like, there's just so much about this series that I don't even know how to describe it. And once you find out what the Gelflings actually look like, it's a million times better. Anyway, we're going to look at the Hogwarts Minecraft, the wands. But first of all, let's look at the map itself. I wanted to first look at this map right over here. So, this map comes with a texture pack, and so first there's this thing right over here. So here are all the houses. Don't get me wrong, this series is awesome. It's just I feel like Lord of the Rings and stuff like it is a million times better. And I've already explained all of them, so I don't need to do it. I think this is the tavern. And speaking of the new Harry Potter, there's the new Harry Potter game. I played a little bit of the game. Well, first of all, I actually just looked at the gameplay of it a little bit. And it kind of reminded me of Morrowind, the gameplay. Again, it's not I'm not a huge fan of the games made nowadays, unless it's something like Elden Ring, like I'll play. But anything else like that's or some FPS game that I'm not talking about Call of Duty, something entertaining at least that's brand new. Because I've played some new games, like I already beat Elden Ring, and that's the only recent game I've played that I actually enjoyed. Yeah, most of the games, to be honest, most of the things being released recently are just complete garbage. Like, for example, what's the new Ant-Man? It was pretty cool. It just, I'm just not into a Marvel fan. I'm not into Star Wars stuff or any of the newer stuff that you guys like nowadays. Like, guys know what I'm into. Like, I would choose anything entertaining unless if it's not like anything that's gonna be like Stranger Things or Squid Game or something like that, or something, or just something so boring that the stuff I dislike. Again, some of the stuff I just can't describe it because I don't watch it. So yeah. So here's the train, and the way you could get to Hogwarts is kind of complex. But basically, this texture pack, this is not the one add-on. This is actually, the texture pack comes with this wand thing. Which is actually just a bow. And this is how you open the door. But here you'll find... No, that's stuff. This is how you get to Hogwarts. So you go all the way over here, follow the trail. I don't get this thing is. Like, this map is so massive that I just don't know how to describe it. For example, I don't know what a texture pack is like with the animals. I just noticed that right there. But whatever. Want to get up here? Is this the Sketchy's carriage? I've been watching too much Dark Crystal, okay? I always feel, I don't know why it went, but whenever I see stuff like this, I think of like the carriage from the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Like, yeah, I'm that obsessed with this series, to be honest. Like, yeah. I've also been playing a bunch of Monster Hunter recently. Oh, here's the whatever this thing is. The broom. I think this thing comes with brooms, so let's... This map. So let's try it out. Hopefully it works. Yep, it works. So let's go to first person, and for those who I know, I have a skin of Paul Bunyan, not the real, the Fate Grand Order version. Yeah, I'm a huge Fate fan. What? What? Whoa, 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 what the heck? What is going on? So I've also been watching this series that recently watching this series called Little Witch Academia, which is similar to Harry Potter, but it's a little more family friendly, and yeah, I love that series. Even though, oh, wow. So you have this house. I mean, Harry Potter does have the Lord of the Rings stuff. It's just I think this is Dumbledore or whatever. No, Rebus Hagrid. Yeah. Then you have this thing right over here. Whoa, what the heck? What? Oh, this teleports you to... Oh, okay, so whatever this is. No, did I even get teleport? Who knows? Let's just go find Hogwarts, which is right over here, right in front of... No, that's not it. It should be around here somewhere. I think you're supposed to follow this trail to find out. Wooden bridge. Who are you? Remus Lupin. Again, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, so I'm gonna forget a lot of names. Okay. Clock Tower, courtyard. And here we are, Hogwarts. I think, hopefully. Unless if it's just a giant building. Nope. It's not the castle for Beowulf. It's just... I don't know why I make a lot of medieval references. It's like... what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Anyway, now we're gonna finally look at the Harry Potter wand. So this new wand add-on comes with... The wand is right over here. And... Ooh, there's even these swords. I think that's just part of the text pack. So there's this thing right over here. And what I'm aware of, there's only like 5 spells recently. So hold on just for a second. Hold on just for a second. So what I'm aware of, there's only like 5 spells. So this is the wand. So there's this one called Expendemis. Again, I'm really bad with names. I don't know what this arrow stuff is, so the item is not lost on death. So you have these things, and you're supposed to like do something with them. So you discovered and I think we're supposed to spawn an enemy, so let's do that. Spawn like a cave troll or something. Soglin. Whoa! I did not expect that to happen. So let's turn it nighttime. I'm gonna spawn a bunch of zombies. Spawn at nighttime, midnight. And let's get the night vision. I'm gonna spawn a bunch of zombies. Unfortunately, it says there's only 5 at the moment. I think that's for a future update because this thing is still on alpha. There's still a bunch of add-ons I want to review, but understand this thing. This map is so huge that night vision is not even working. And I think it's just the game itself as well, to be honest, because not the game, my iPhone. Because it's like it's all. I've noticed that. Okay, let's just say I delete all of my music and all of my games. It works much better. But if I delete, remember I have an iPhone 7, so. But if I delete, like, I don't know. Like, in some cases it's the map, but in most cases, I don't know anymore. So that's Avada. Next is try Expinavius. How am I supposed to use this one? What the heck, man? How could I only use that one, but I can't use the other one? Okay, let's spawn. Let's do in this bridge. There you go. Okay. I get it now. Okay. So that's how you.
Expelliarmus!
Okay, so that's what the arrows are for. Okay, so I was kind of confused because we don't need this anymore. I was kind of confused. I was like, what the heck? Because on the webpage it says something about arrows, but I didn't know what the arrows. It didn't describe. At least it didn't make sense to me. So that's the Expelliarmus. Expiabus Stuffy. Like, why is it the night vision working? Yes, thank you, finally. So next we have Stuffy. Whoa. What am I supposed to do? And I think that's another reason why I don't like Harry Potter that much, is because it's so complicated. What's so complicated about understanding Lord of the Rings? Bunch of guys going adventures, killing monsters with swords, magic, and that's it. And here you have Expelliarmus. It's like, what is that supposed to make sense to me? It's like alien language in a way. Even with the strangeness of the Dark Crystal, all you need to know is that, okay, it's about a group of characters, each you get to see their own lives, then something happens, these group of monsters called the Skeksis are trying to take control of the Dark Crystal, and these heroes have to stop the Skeksis from destroying, like, the world of Thra and taking over, not realizing that the fact that the crystal truth is the heart of Thra. So it's like, if you destroy the crystal, literally it's like stabbing somebody in the heart. What is so hard about that? I mean, it might sound complicated the way I described it, but all you need to know is that, oh, heroes stopping main villain from destroying the world. That's it. And it's so enjoyable. In Harry Potter, you have all of this complicated stuff that even me, I just can't understand it. I know of hardcore fans of Harry Potter, and I still just don't. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great series. It's just, I usually just look it for the, I just like it for the, to be honest, I just watch Harry Potter just for the, the world building and the adventure and the action. Anything else, don't even get me started. Okay? Oh, you know what, but oh, why don't you like Harry Potter? Well, I explained it to you. And that's cool as the other fantasy add-on I did with the staff and all of that stuff. Anyway, I think that's it for. So we showcase. Actually, before we end the video, first I want to look at this iron sword. It looks like those. It looks like those swords that you would see in like those old '80s King Arthur or Robin Hood or those like old fantasy shows. That's kind of cool right there. So let's look at the map quickly. I want to look more into the map. This is one huge map. This map is massive. I wonder, like, this is even bigger than the last Hogwarts map that was made like a couple years ago. Before this one. I can't believe I never looked at this map. And also with Fate Grand Order, Fate series. I think the Fate series has to be one of the best Fate series out of them all. Whether you like anime or not, you can't. It's like, okay, Fate is, the characters are like, it's combining. It's basically combining anime with old folk tales. It's like, and when you combine anime with old folk tales without making, with like the use of stuff that you see in anime. That makes the things a billion times more epic. Like, seriously. Not folklore. Not just folklore. Even stuff like... I really like the paintings they did. Who is it? This texture map is so pretty as well. I really like it. Fluffy. Is it that the three-headed dragon that they... Or was there a three-headed... I don't know. I've watched so much fantasy that I can't even keep track what's what. But it's kind of cool that they have all the references from the movie and all that stuff. It would be great if they did the same thing with other series as well. Like, I've only seen one Lord of the Rings map, and that's the one that I reviewed the last time. But this map is awesome, to be honest. And to be honest, when it comes to fantasy, I don't just... Most people come for the visuals or for the drama. I come for more than that. Okay, so I don't just want too much violence. I don't just want plain violence. I don't just want when I want a fantasy, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I love medieval fantasy, but sometimes I just get bored of it. And most of the stuff that I want something new sometimes. For example, the Dark Crystal, or like this new TV show that somebody recommended me called Primal. So I want stuff like that. But the thing is, it's very rare to find stuff like that. It's like most people just like to do things that others do because it's easier. Or, yeah, that's what I see at least. Like even with the, the thing is that I just don't want something that, oh, it's like a new story. Oh, it might not be like it's similar to Lord of the Rings, just with a new story and new. No, I want something different sometimes. You know what I mean? And again, I usually don't take recommendations because when I watch a TV show, it say, "Oh, you should watch this TV show, man. You should watch this." It's like, "Oh, you should watch this, or you should read this." So, no, usually it's with TV shows and anime. It's like you should watch this. It's either gonna be something I already watched, or it's gonna be something that I'm just not gonna like. That doesn't look appealing. I'm thinking of watching the Legend of the Seeker. I think. And I've only watched a little bit of Claymore, the first episode. Like it's like the Claymore. For those who don't know, Claymore is like the Dark Souls before Dark Souls was invented. But anyway, I think we're just gonna end it off here. This was the one more thing before we continue. This is the place where they eat the characters. Slytherin. Hey, I remember that thing. Okay. I never remember much about Harry Potter, but I remember that. I was about to say the town hall, man. This is the Great Hall. Great Hall. What foods did they eat here again? It was like I know it was that one butter beer, which is actually a real drink, medieval drink. What was it called? Butter beer. And that's one thing I also like about Harry Potter is that he has a lot of like inspiration behind historical foods, historical like culture and historical stuff, which is kind of cool. But I mean, I've seen people do that stuff in other things. I'm not just talking about TV shows, like just in fantasy or historical fiction, like even novels. For example, KJ Parker, one of the best authors. He has like a lot of inspiration behind historical stuff. And like it's like historical fantasy, so like you'll have like this thing where it'll take place like in a historical time period, but you'll have these things that were not in the historical time period. For example, dragons. Not that. Like you'll have like these people. Let's just say you have like this group of people want to invade the world, but they never existed. So, or you have like these conflicts so you have these things that never existed in the historical time period, which I find very great. Like for example, in that new like how to get that recent one that he did, like in 2022, that recent novel, how to take control of an empire and get away with it. I think it's called. It's really just about a guy who, I think it was a clumsy guy. I can't remember. Some guy who's trying to take over Europe or something like that. But yes, I mean, yes.
What?
Yes.
What else you have here?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, and a cookie here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry. That was my mother calling me, but you know what I mean. Anyway, that's all. I'm just gonna end it with here. That's all for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this Harry Potter add-on and map I reviewed. This I really like this add-on, to be honest, and the map. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Harry Potter, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.